Welcome back, everybody. 8:15 is our time. So, trending now, you may have heard this term lately. It's called touch grass. Most of the younger generations use the phrase to remind their peers to stay off their screens, go out into the real world, and literally touch grass. It could be beneficial to our mental health. In the wake of Charlie Kirk's death, for example, the governor of Utah reminded families to get out and touch grass to clear their minds after tragedy struck.
I would encourage people to log off, turn off, touch grass, hug a family member, go out and do good in your community.
And so joining us now is our good friend, Dr. Romie, a neurologist and the founder of brainSHIFT-Institute. Good morning, Dr. Romie. I always enjoy talking to you, and I feel like it's been too long.
I agree, Danielle. Good morning to the Good Day Orlando family and all of the viewers this morning.
Well, we're glad you are with us. Let's talk about this term, touch grass. I see a lot of young people using it, older people using it, everybody in between. And here's the thing, Dr. Romie, it may seem like a simple concept, right? But is it something that we've gotten away from?
Danielle, unfortunately, due to digital devices, but not only digital devices, the way social media and streaming networks are created, they are designed to keep you addicted to swiping and scrolling and binge watching another episode. And even if you're doing these activities outside, your brain is not getting the healthy benefits of being outside or social connections. You're actually deteriorating your brain chemistry.
And touch grass doesn't necessarily mean you got to literally kind of roll around in the grass, right? Basically, what it means is getting out there and reconnecting with nature. When you are a young person who is online all the time, that is not easy to do.
Well, let's not just blame the younger ones. I work in an executive office as a chief wellness officer at Great Wolf Resorts, and I will tell you, even for us older folk, aunties like you and I, Danielle, we can be guilty of sitting at our desks and working at a computer all day and going home and sitting on the couch and watching television. And to all of our young fans out there, I apologize if I'm not using the touch the grass phrase correctly, but what they really mean is put your digital devices down and let your eyes see the greenery and the sunshine, especially in beautiful Florida right now. Let your nose smell the aroma of nature. Allow your hands and feet to touch a tree stump or hug another human being. Whatever you're doing with your senses, it's time to put the digital devices down. And that's what it is. And fascinating enough, studies show that just being 30 minutes outside in nature without a digital device will lower your cortisol levels and actually start to take out the feelings of the PTSD when we watch awful videos and news on TV and on our social media.
Can we talk a little more about that? Because it really is easier now than ever, right, to surround ourselves with these online videos. I can think of two in just the last week and a half that have been absolutely horrific, as I'm sure you know all too well. We may not even want to see these videos, Dr. Romie, but they're right there in our faces because we're scrolling, and a lot of people term that doom scrolling, right? So that's another thing that we've got to get away from.
Well, here's the shocking fact is that somewhere in your soul, you don't want to watch those awful videos, but your brain becomes addicted to it and you get secondary trauma or PTSD as if you were there in the scene. The brain doesn't know the difference. And you can, by watching these videos, start to develop PTSD. It's why when there's a natural disaster, we can't turn away from the TV, but we start feeling anxious. You can't sleep. Your appetite changes. That's what happens. But 30 minutes of outside touching the grass can absolutely reverse those feelings. And remember, this isn't just about going out in nature alone. It's about having a conversation. So Danielle, that means next time you and I get to see each other, we can step outside the news studios, outside in the beautiful Florida fresh air, and talk to each other and hug one another.
And then we'll sit down and touch grass.
Agreed.
Okay. Dr. Romie, always good information, and thank you so much for being with us here this morning.
Thank you.